Hello, assalamualaikum, and a very good afternoon, and for all Samska members and also other viewers out there. So today we're gonna do our third episode of Samsa podcast. So currently it is 12 10 p.m. in New Zealand time. So around like 7 a.m. Malaysia time. So still early for Malaysia people. But yeah, you can watch it afterwards after the live stream. So today I'm gonna so today our guest is two amazing gentlemen, Aizat, Reza, and Abdul Rahman. So the main topics of today are like their pre-departure from Malaysia to UC. How did they do, and probably their experience living here overall. So I would like to invite both of them to introduce themselves to the audience. First I would like Aizat to introduce himself.
Okay, thank you, Shakirin. Hi everyone. My name is Aizat Reza. I've been in New Zealand for approximately 18 months, and so far it has been a good experience. My studies also has been okay. I'm currently doing a bachelor's degree of commerce, majoring in accounting and finance. I think that's pretty much about it. Abdul Rahman?
Yep, next Abdul Rahman, please.
Okay. Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Abdul Rahman bin Zakaria, and I'm studying Bachelor of Science, majoring in Computer Science in University of Canterbury. So, about me, I've been studying for 2 years now. There's one more year left, and it has been great here. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, short and sweet by both guests. So we move on to our questions. So unfortunately there's no questions from our audiences, our members. So I have prepared my own questions for them. So my first question actually applies to both. So my first question is for Abdul Rahman. Summarize your journey in crisis. So what does crisis mean, and talk about crisis pretty much.
Okay, so introduction of crisis. Crisis stands for Kolej Yayasan Saat International School. Okay, one thing is that what I'm doing at crisis is A level. It's a pre-departure program for me to New Zealand, and I thought crisis was gonna be like an independent building, like KYSB. Aizat will talk about it later. That was my first impression, and then when I came to crisis, I was like, oh man, why do we share buildings with high school kids? And then if you think that's worse, we even share the same rules as the high school kids, which means no vehicles allowed, or where we students aren't allowed to bring any of our own transportation. We have curfew at 6 p.m. Haha, fun. Yeah. So, well, that's just the meh stuff. The good stuff is that I get to meet lots of people. They're quite unique. I would say, they're very unique. I would like to share one of this story. So when you want to go out, you have to apply to this school. So, but first the procedure is that you apply, then your application gets sent to your parents, and your parents decided to say yes or no. Then if they say yes, then our application will be forwarded to the school, and they would decide if they want to allow us to go out or you're not allowed to go out. So
It's very school-like.
Yes, it's very school-like. and annoying.
Okay.
Okay, so this one night, I have a friend of mine, Amir Wafi. He wanted to go out watch a movie alone, and so I decided decided to join him, and it might be fun because movie. Who doesn't want to watch movie? So okay, but then I didn't apply for my to go out. Therefore, I sneak in his car bumper bonnet. Is
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
The car bonnet, and yeah, it went well. So I managed to go out. Okay, and then the worst part is that when we come back, which is approximately at 12 a.m. Suddenly the security guard found out something is wrong, and Amir Wafi decided to tell the truth, saying that okay, yeah, I actually brought someone and he's in the back of my car, and ta-da, I came out, and the guard was like, menarik korang, bijak, kreatif, and then they took photo of us. I don't know what for, memories, I guess. So yeah, that was that was part of my journey in Kaisis. Thank you. Wow.
What an interesting-
Oh no. I would like to know more about So what? Did you mention what KAISI stand for?
Okay. Yes, I did. It
Oh,
stands for
you did.
international.
And yeah, the process before you join KAISI is the scholarship
I
process.
see. Okay. For this scholarship part. So after I finished my SPM, which is Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia, JPA opened up a scholarship form, if I'm not mistaken, on their website. So you applied for it, and then you wait for a few, I think many weeks until you get the results. And Alhamdulillah, I got it. And then after you accepted your offer, that's when they offer you. Well, when they send you the offer letter, it states the preparation college in them as well. So that's where it says KYSIS, which is KAISIS College International School. So that's when you in a way you don't get to decide where you go. They kind of decide. For us.
Then again, I think because it's a sponsorship only, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's true. So yeah. So after that, then that's when on July we go to KAISIS for our to start our journey at level. Yeah.
So pretty much the students of KAISIS is all sponsored. No private students? Are there any private students?
There are a few, not much. I would say around less than 10. Yeah, less than 10 of private students. There were many different scholarship there. We have JPA, we have PNB, we have bursary.
It's BMB.
PNB. Wait, now that you mention, PNB,
PNB?
But it's a pretty, it's quite famous, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
it's
it's like
I think-
investment company, right?
I guess.
see.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I can remember for now.
Modern
Yeah.
and national.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we pretty much we all did different stuff. Like some of us are divided into science and social science. So science kids would study maths, physics, chemistry, biology, whereas the social science kid would learn history. What else? Accounting.
All E-level stuff, is it?
Yeah, not all, but you get to choose 4 or 3 if 4 is too much.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. That's it, I think.
Is it hard studying A-levels in a very strict high school, college? How's the learning process?
In a way, now that I've been in the university, KAISIS is it's very exam oriented. They don't have marks for assignments, homeworks, those kind of stuff. In which I think it's quite an advantage for me because I'm not the kind of person who would study from the first year consistently. I'm like the person when it comes to exam, I'll be
You
bursting.
procrastinate.
Yeah, I procrastinate basically.
Same.
Yeah. So yeah, because it's exam oriented, so all you have to do is just perform during your exam.
Yeah.
But that does not mean you don't have to perform during your test, because test is what measures your knowledge at that stage. So.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you know any history of crisis, like when it is formed, and like what happened right now?
Okay, so when I first came to Crisis, my batch is the third batch in Crisis. So I would say Crisis is still new. I'm not sure when it was built, but then, oh yeah, so that was then. But then now, Crisis is, I would say Crisis is no more, sadly, because, well, I'm not sure why, but highly likely because there's not much student left to go to Crisis, because most of the L-level kids most of them who would prefer to pursue L-level would go to KYUEM, College Yayasan UEM, instead of Crisis. I'm not sure why, because maybe because there's lots of other L-level students there. There's much more students compared to Crisis. I would say like on a ratio of 1:5. Yeah.
Yeah, and KYUM is like their own building, like you
Yeah.
said earlier. They are not sharing with other entities.
That's true.
Yep. I think that's pretty much suffice the question. Actually, we have an online question from Anna Natalie. So this is a question for both. What made you decide to study in UC? Aizat first.
Oh. Why did I choose UC? For me, I think UC. Actually, UC wasn't my first choice. So when I got into KYSB, before I flew come here, every student they get to decide on 2 universities. We were given 3 choices. Whether we want to go to University of Auckland, Victoria, Wellington, or UC. So my first choice was Wellington. Just now I said that we got to choose 2, right? So my first choice was Wellington, and then second Auckland. But then after discussing with parents, asking opinions from staff and friends, I changed to UC because simply of all the recommendations given by some friends who already studied in UC, and yeah, basically that's pretty much about it. I don't have complex reasoning on why I choose UC. Mainly, I think because I follow my friends, and sort of not really following friends. A number of my closest friends, they went to Victoria and also Auckland, but then I chose UC, sort of trying to get in new exposure, change of perspective in life and stuff like that. Pretty
More independent.
Yeah, trying to be more independent. Yeah, thank you, Abdul. Right. So, what about you? Do you get to choose where you go?
Yes. Actually, we JPI students gets to choose, and apparently there's no limit, so we get to choose we get to apply as many university as we want. So
not just New Zealand.
No.
In New Zealand.
Limited to New Zealand. Yes.
Okay.
So, in my case, honestly, I have no idea that UC existed. I wasn't aware of UC.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't aware of UC because when people talk about New Zealand, all I hear is University of Auckland, University of Wellington. Otago, University of Otago. Probably because of their buildings, because it's quite Oxford-ish, And sadly, there's no UC, there's no University of Canterbury. I'm so sorry. I feel bad for that. And then but then when I research, then I started to found out that there's Waikato, there's UC. Okay, so then, well, because I'm pursuing in computer science, and it has been offered in Auckland, Wellington, Otago, and Canterbury. So UC wasn't my first choice. Yeah, okay. Well, in a way, to justify that, because I didn't know about it, so to be safe, that's why I applied. My first choice was Auckland. Then my second choice was Wellington. Third would be Otago, and UC was my last option. Yeah. And then after I sent those applications to JPA, then they were the one who decides which we should go and which university we should go. And when I got the result, it was University of Canterbury. So, well, sad to say, I was a bit disappointed because I didn't know how what's UC. I mean, how does UC look like? Because there wasn't that much picture or seniors went there. So yeah, and then when I came here, I was quite surprised because it was quite fun actually. UC is very feels like home, I would say, because it is urban, but it's not as urban as Auckland or Wellington, because there's like lots of building. And here we have trees, nature, like Sarawak. Just kidding. Okay, but yeah, it's fun. So, one good thing about UC is that everything is centralized around the library, the engineering building, the science building, law building.
Yeah, it's like a campus.
Campus. But yeah, true. That's true. Unlike, well, no offense.
Unlike Auckland and Wellington, right?
Yeah.
That's also a point that I consider on why coming to UC, because like it's a traditional campus surrounding.
Yeah.
And like Auckland and Wellington, it's like very city campus.
True.
Where all the buildings are spread out in like in between offices, stuff like that.
Yeah. Also, not I'm not downgrading Auckland or Wellington. They're nice. It's just that imagine if you have like one class at this building and another class at like some other building. Imagine the time that it would take for you to walk from one campus to another campus. That would be harsh. Yeah, considering you only have like 10 minutes.
Yeah, in between classes.
Yeah. I guess that's it. UC is good. Terbaik.
Yeah, for me, one of the main considerations was the lecture recording. So like UC and Auckland, they have lecture recordings for their lectures, but some of the subjects doesn't have recordings in UC as well. So like University of Wellington, they don't have any lecture recording. So I straight up don't want to go to Wellington for that reason. So
yeah, because you can't skip class, right?
yes.
I wouldn't survive in Wellington, honestly.
Why?
I skip classes.
Whoa.
JPA is watching.
But after going to all the cities, I think Wellington is the best. I like Wellington the most. They have like the Kiwi vibe. Yeah, the city is more Kiwi for like, so compared to Auckland, it's more like multicultural city, metropolitan. So lots of Asians, not much Kiwis seen there. So Wellington is very nice for me. But yeah, Wellington and Christchurch is not that far. 1 hour apart flight, and flight can be as low as $25 here. So
Yeah.
UC is a very good place,
Very
man.
convenient to travel. So
Yes. Please come to UC.
Yep. So next question is for Aizat, because we skipped just now the first question. Summarize the process of getting into KYSB, getting scholarships, etc., and then applying for. You have talked about the university.
Yeah. The process of getting into KYSB. I finished my high school in 2015, and before I get into KYSB, I actually went into another university for a month before getting an offer into KYSB. I went to Sunway actually, pursuing CAT and SCCA. A lot of my friends were questioning why I choose KYSB, because like the program that I'm in right now, it's kind of similar with the one I did back in Sunway, which is getting my professional paper, but it's a longer journey compared to Sunway, because in Sunway you can finish in 3 years, but 4 years, but in UC pursuing KYSB pathway in getting the professional paper, it will take you around 7 years, I think. But in my opinion, it's totally worth it, because of I got to get in to UC, get myself to New Zealand, learn like a lot of new stuff, be more independent, far from parents and stuff like that. So before getting myself into KYSB, by the way, KYSB stands for KYS Business School. KYS is similar to KYSIS, College Essence Art, and we need to go. KYSB held like this one workshop called what was it called?
Shop. I don't remember that.
It's a 3 days.
Yeah.
3 day 2 night workshop. Yep. So it was held at the campus. During the workshop, like all the staff, they also invited like the students there to give like the students exposure, and then after that, they made like this one program, a short program for like 2 months, I think, or maybe it's like they call it pre-foundation.
Yeah.
The pre-foundation. The program was around, how long was it, Shak? Do you remember? I think
around 3 months.
Around 3 months, right? So like students who students who are interested to study in KYSB, they get to like get that pre-foundation first. They stayed in the campus 3 months learning some stuff. I'm not quite sure, because I did not join the pre-foundation program because I went to Sunway. And after that, I got like this. Also, the main reason why I got myself out from Sunway is because I got sponsorship from Mara. So after accepting the sponsorship, I quit Sunway, straight go to the foundation program in KYSB, about 1 year. And like the foundation program is pretty straightforward, very simple. It's a 3 trimester foundation program. I learned like all the basic stuff about like because I'm studying Bachelor's of Commerce, majoring in accounting. We studied like all the basic stuff, like all the accounting stuff. I haven't had any exposure on accounting because back in the high school I did science stream course subjects, and so during the foundation they taught us like very basic stuff about accounting. And then I also did my first year degree in KYSB. It's basically it's a typical program in for like the KYSB professional paper pathway, where you will get to finish first year foundation, 1 year foundation, and then your first year degree, 2 years in Malaysia, and then you will fly to New Zealand, choose like the 3 universities that KYSB has partnership with, which is Auckland, Wellington, and UC. Finish your degree here for 2 years, and then after you finish that 2 year degree in New Zealand, you can choose to like go back to Malaysia or stay in New Zealand, and then you can continue completing your professional paper for another 3 years. The journey was not, I don't know, I think I don't really have a lot of things to talk about because I guess I'm a pretty boring person. What I can talk about is for the first year, the 1 year foundation, we got to stay in the campus, but for the second year, the first year degree, students were encouraged more to like stay outside because like the accommodation, the facilities are not that big. Yeah, we actually the KYSB is actually a college that is like the campus is structured in like a resort like environment. Therefore they don't really have many rooms. Is that like the right way to put it? Yeah, for students to like stay in. But we I also have like a few friends stayed in campus inside KYSB during their degree, their first year degree. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Sure.
I have a question actually.
Yeah, sure.
Is KYSB like accounting oriented? Like it's only accounting or?
Yeah, during my time, we they only offered like one course, but the students who get into KYSB after us, they get to actually choose what they want because KYSB like at the moment has offered like a lot more courses, but still like on that pathway, like accounting, commerce pathway. They can do, students can now do finance, information, majoring in finance, information system. They can major also in actuarial science, things like that.
Okay.
I think they also offered, the last time I heard, they offered students who want to study in like science stream.
Okay.
But during my time, I remember there was one student, but then because there was only one, they can't cater for just one student. So that guy, he had to like go to another college because KYSB cannot. Like,
in a way, they throw him.
Not like throw. They advise him to like study elsewhere.
Alright.
Yeah, it's not feasible, right? For like one.
Yeah, that's true.
To
Yeah.
just for one student. Yep.
Poor kid.
KYSB. Just maybe talk a little bit about your, or maybe I want to talk about KYSB a little bit. So for us, so we came in at 2016, right?
Yeah, 2016 June, I think.
July 2016, and we did our foundation, and then we finished our foundation at middle June 2017, and then we start our first year degree July 2017, and then ends at June 2018. So we are the 5th batch who are studying in KYSB. So our name, we have for KYSB, for every batch we have like a specific name.
Yeah, we have
so
unique names basically. But
Yeah.
then it's, I don't know, we can't even decide on the names that we want though. We can actually propose the name. That's like the thing that I hate about. Yeah, it's that's the thing that I kinda hate about the management. What do we call Kong Kong?
Restrict.
Yeah, for us to make our own decision, it's kinda restricted. We can see like by we choosing our batch name, we can only propose, but they will end up approving and choosing it. In our case, we neither any of the names that we gave them, they choose it, right? They pick other names. Can you recall from it?
yeah.
Suddenly we are named Remarkables.
So what's the point of asking
Yeah,
for it?
that's Remarkables was nowhere in the list.
Yeah. But I think that name is not that bad.
Was it?
Probably because you guys are remarkable, you know, like remarkable, literally.
I doubt that. I don't know.
I think the motive behind the name is so in New Zealand we have the Remarkables hills, mountains. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So it is a tourist attraction. It is the
So you guys are named
the icon of New Zealand, especially in South Island where you can ski and stuff. And yeah, they name it for that mountains. So we are the fifth batch, and before us was Stars, and then before Stars was Ardens, and then before Ardens it was Aces, and the first batch was Legends.
So QSB, the college, they're still quite new, right? Having like, I don't know, 5 batches. At the moment they have 7, right?
Yeah, I
Not
think
sure.
they started around 2012 or 2013. So, and currently it's still running. Yeah, that's good compared to Kaisis, who already close up,
Excuse
shut up
you?
shop. So, but pretty much KYSB and Kaisis is related, right? Like the management staffs on the top end they work together in the KYS education group. I think that's the main entity that controls their education bodies. So they have KCs as the A level like place, and then KYSB with the foundation and going to New Zealand, and then they have the KYSM, which is the high school. KYSM, right? Yeah. KYS Melaka.
Yeah, that's the high school.
Yeah. So the main man behind this KYS is Tan Sri Halim Saad. I think Saad is his father's name. So his first name is Halim. So yeah, thanks to him, we are here. Yeah, he's pretty much the catalyst of all of this. So credits to Tan Sri Halim Saad. So moving on to the next. I would like to for you guys to talk a little bit about your batch. Your batch, yeah. Starting with Abdul Rahman.
Okay, my batch. Talk about what do you call batch name? We also have our batch name, but
is it?
yeah, but it's not that the management wants us to have one. It's just that we decided to have one, and I think they call it XV.
SV Dream.
Dream. Okay, so basically it's spelled XVIE and then pronounced XV. I don't know who came up with that, but it's quite a good name, I would say. Okay, so my batch, we don't have that much. Okay, in total, we have like 60 plus students, I guess. Don't be mad at me, Kaisi students. I might be wrong, but I might be right as well. We're not that much. So, and my batch, we're quite okay. We're like this close, I guess. Because we only have 5 classes. Let me recall. AS1, AS2, AS3, AS4 was there. Then it got God know what happened. Then it disappeared. Then we got transferred into AS5. So there's 4 now, and AS6. So there's 5 classes in total. And so the AS5 and AS6 are the science kids, and the AS1, 2, and 3 are the social science kids. And well, my batch, we're quite fun. I don't know, because most of our life in Kaisis is spent inside the school compound. So yeah, what we I don't
no much to talk about. Yeah, just talk about where are they now and what.
Oh, okay.
What are they? Yeah.
Most of us are right now in New Zealand. Some are in Auckland, some are in Wellington, some are in Otago, and some are in Christchurch here, Canterbury. And Waikato. Hi Waikatoians. Yeah, some of them in Waikato as well. Also, parts of us are in UK. Some, yeah, in UK, and some also stayed to study in Malaysia. Yep, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just curious about the name. Is there any specific meaning of the name?
Actually,
SV?
I think there is, but
You don't know?
I don't. It would okay. We discussed the meaning of it in our WhatsApp group, and there were like long discussion, debates saying why should you name it XV? It macam rempit je macam tu lah. But then there it has a meaning, but I've forgotten what it meant. But okay, I mean I think it meant something cool, yeah, something great. But
You think?
yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. For Aizat, spread your talk about your batch.
So yeah, my batch is in KYSB. It's pretty similar in terms of the numbers to Abdul Rahman's friends in crisis. We have about 60, 61, 62 students, I think, in KYSB. And in terms of like the classes there, we had not the numbers for the classes. We can I start again? Okay, sorry. We don't have big classes. Probably for each subject, we only have like 3 classes, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4. Sorry.
Each subject.
Yeah, because like in foundation, let's say like the first trimester,
Mhm.
we did 3 subjects like accounting, information system.
Oh, I see.
I think
Okay.
4 for foundation, because we have to like do this compulsory Malaysian Malaysian studies, stuff like that. And yeah, the classes, we only have like 4 classes per subject, and for each class we had around, I don't know, 15, 16 students. So yeah, it's not that much. And then
I think
what was
that
the
there's no
question,
need.
sorry?
Yeah. Just talk about your batch. Like, where are they now? I mean.
Oh yeah, wait, I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
So like just now I said that we spread into 3 universities, right? So in Auckland, around, I think I have around 17 friends there, and in Wellington probably around 24, 25, and the remaining is in Christchurch. I think we have 18 students here.
Yeah.
I have 18 friends like that arrived with me here. So so far what I've heard, they all are doing good in terms of like studying and their social life. They made like a number of friends also, like some of my closest friends in Wellington and Auckland. What I heard from them, yeah, they are doing good.
Alright. Cool. So. Yeah. We are. Most of us are finishing on July next year.
We're finishing. We have 1 more semester left, and yeah, we're done with degree next June.
Yeah. And some of us are going for internships in Malaysia, and also some got some internship in New Zealand as well. So yeah, good luck to all of my batchmates specifically. So yeah, moving on to the next question. For both, I guess. Would you recommend? But it doesn't apply to Kaisis because Kaisis is already closed.
Okay.
So like, yeah, for Aizat, would you recommend people, like the people that just finished SPM, to go and study in KOSB?
I think I would strongly recommend, if I have friends, like not just my friend, like other people, if you guys want to come to KYSB, please do. I forgot to mention, our lecturers, they employed teachers from like not locals. Yeah,
Same.
There's the term for that. I think I don't remember.
Yeah, teachers, they came from like different, not just Australia and New Zealand. They also have like
South
other,
African.
yeah, staff teachers coming from like South
Fiji.
Africa, Fiji, we got like some Irish teachers also, right? The reason why they do that is they want to expose us with all like, this diversity thing, getting us more comfortable with speaking to people who are not just local. So when we get ourselves in like other countries, we can communicate, we can talk more casually, like very something like that. And in terms of like the courses available there, it's not that hard. I mean learning is hard, like in their own way, right?
Yep.
It depends on what you're thinking, but then give it a shot if you can come to KYSB. Like the facility, we have pool, and for your foundation you'll be living in a resort. So it's nice. Do come to KYSB.
Which comes with air conditioner, right?
Yeah. Can sleep in an aircon.
Lucky you.
And also Malacca is quite an exciting city
I
to
forgot
live.
say that. KYSB is in Malacca. Malacca is famous for like the food.
Mango float.
Mango float. We have like Quaker. We have a lot of things are happening in Malacca. Plus, the resort is situated next to Mini Malaysia, which is like a cultural site where you can, if you whenever you guys are in Malaysia, do come drop by Mini Malacca, and then you can see KYSB is beside it.
In Malaysia.
Malaysia. Mini Malaysia.
You said Mini Malacca.
Oh, sorry, Mini Malaysia. Thank you.
You miss Malacca.
Alright, moving on to the next question for Abdul Rahman this time.
Mm-hmm.
So, how was it holding two positions in two different clubs at the same time last year?
Wow.
Last year and around this year,
How was it? It's pretty much. Not pretty much. It's very challenging because one time you have to attend this club meeting, and another time you have to attend the other club meeting. Sometimes there would be clashes, but then you get to work around it. And also because one more thing is that because each of this club, they cater different things. That's where the challenging part comes in, because one club is to work with international students, international clubs, to cater the students, and another club would be like cater the students, but we have to like get to know more in detail about what happened, how's their experience here in New Zealand and stuff. So but other than that, once you get around it, it's pretty much just okay. It's quite fun because you get to meet, like I said, because when you're involved in so many things, you get to meet so many different people, and you get to learn more about their background, like more about their life experience and when you're talking about life experience, you get to know what to do in New Zealand. Like some of my what do you call friends in this club, he owns like a goat and wait, kambing.
Good.
Oh yeah, goat. Like lots of goat and ada ternakan kambing basically. Which is
Farm.
which is like wow, that's quite amazing because I've never.
Who is that?
It's
Nuru?
Nur. Yeah, Nuru.
Nuru, yeah.
Yeah. Hi Nuru. So, I think also on another club, you get to meet people who you thought you'll never meet. Like in my case, even though KISIS and KYSB are like related in a way, but when I came here, I don't really know much of the KYSB kids, and I never planned to know them. No, just kidding. But yeah, so when I joined this club and I work with them, that's when I get to know them. Like, okay, these people are like this. They're quite
approachable.
They are approachable, yes, but they're quite they're fun. They're weird. in a good way. Dia yeah, you
Okay.
Cunil.
cunil dia korang. Some of you guys are like this, some of you guys are like this. Like you guys are odd basically, but in a good way. I like hanging out with you guys. So yep.
Is that all?
I think so. There's
Yeah, maybe another question that quite relate to that question. What have you learned from those positions? Any specific thing that you have got out from those positions?
Okay. Well, because okay, so before coming into the role of the specific role of those clubs, I didn't have that many experience before. But then once I'm in there, I learn how to work with people in a team. So like in BPC, being a vice president, well, one of the things you have to do is like take over the club meeting when your president is not around. So Alhamdulillah, my president has not been away for the whole year. So in other words, I kind of like help assist her in doing the meeting. Yeah, and I never really get the chance to take over because she's always healthy. She never miss the meeting. So okay, that's for BPC. But for UC Musa the treasurer, that's I thought being a treasurer was easy, but then when it comes to being a treasurer of an international club, you don't. It's not that you manage like $10,000, $20,000 of money. It's more than that. It's just this year. UC Musa handles like $50,000 worth of money for. That.
I think that's probably because of the incidents.
Yep.
Major.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then, yeah. But if it weren't for that, like last year, the UC Musa deals with 37,000 of money in a year, which is quite a lot. Much respect to previous treasurer, because handling like lots of that much of money isn't easy. Yep, I think that's pretty much what I've learned.
Yeah. So you haven't talked about your degree yet.
Oh.
Yeah, why not talk about your degree as being a treasurer? Usually the accounting student will be the treasurer, but you are not an accounting student, so talk about your degree.
Okay, again, I'm doing computer science, majoring in computer science, right? So when I heard UC Musa was doing an AGM, I thought, okay, being a treasurer could be fun, because that's something I never did, and so I applied for it, and then one of the challenges was that you have to learn how to make a financial statement, like.
You have to learn all those kind of things.
Yeah, because you have to prepare a financial report.
It doesn't really matter on like the things you learn, on to relate on the things that you actually have to do. Because despite learning computer science, you can actually like it's a continuous process.
Yeah. So
really affect, I guess.
Yeah, basically anyone can become treasurer. It's just that usually why they chose accounting student as treasurer is because accounting student has like those previous experience, information, they know about this financial stuff, so it's much easier for them. But then that doesn't mean it's hard for other people. Like I managed to learn how to do it, so yeah, it's easy. It's okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Try something new. Just don't stay in your comfort zone. Like just try something new. It'll be worth it.
Yeah, that's the thing about university, right? Coming to UC, you can get. For me, coming to UC, I think I experienced like a lot of new stuff that I would never think I could actually do. For example, last time I handled Malam Malaysia. It's actually like last time, which is this year, I'm referring to this year, I handled Malam Malaysia. I think never in my life would I thought I would be a part of a production.
Something big,
Yeah,
right?
it's a big thing though. I thought like it's yeah. I think it when I first get the position, I would think of like co-directing malam. It's like a high school play, stuff like that. But then it's much more than that. You have to oversee every single thing, and yeah, it's huge. It's not like a very playful, like kind of playful thing. Like yeah. Sorry, I can't talk much.
Yeah, we have covered it a little bit with Adam last week about the malam.
Cool.
Yeah.
Director.
But if you want to add a little bit more,
No,
up to
yeah,
you.
that's
No, that's
pretty
that's all.
much why, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Question for both. How's life in New Zealand so far? Considering you are still studying for a little bit more.
Mhm. Yeah, I think so far for me so good. New Zealand has been treating me nicely, I guess. Yeah. In my free time here, if I'm not like studying, I would do some part-time work. Yeah, probably go out. Because New Zealand is famous for like their tramping and hiking places. So if I got like some free time, I would go for a hike or tramping. And also, I live quite not that near, but quite near. It will take about 15 minutes drive to the nearest beach. Yeah, if I got like free time, so I would go to the beach and like spend time with friends, go out for like good food. Also, I live like quite near to the mall, so then again, if I have like some more free time, I would go to the mall and hang out, do a little bit of shopping. Yes, pretty much like all the normal stuff that I would do if I were back in Malaysia at the moment.
Any tips, any special moments, or any regrets since you coming to New Zealand?
No regrets. For me, if I want to talk about regrets, yeah, in the first place, initially, I guess if I were like when I first come here, I had that regret of coming here because I don't have like quite a number of my friends here. So, but then, because you have to eventually adapt with like your surroundings, right? So coming here, I learned to be more flexible and yeah, just adapt. And right now at this moment, I would say I don't have any regrets coming to UC because I get to go
No, not UC, New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yeah, because I can like New Zealand in general. It's a nice place, so yeah, no regrets coming here. And I would want to like focus more on UC because like at the early stage, I've been like calling my parents, telling them like I regret coming to UC because yeah, I just don't enjoy it here. I like the city vibes, like you said, Wellington, right? It's a nice place. Yeah, I like that kind of vibe. I've been to Welly like twice. I like it there, but then again, I think UC in New Zealand, I really like UC because we're not that far from the city. Mind you that UC campus is not exactly in the city. We are like 10 minutes away from the city by car, 10-15 minutes at that. But in Wellington, it's different because you're in the city. You're living in the city. So I like it here. You're near the city, but in a way you're not in the city. So yeah, you get the best of both worlds, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep.
So, other than like, let's talk like other stuff. Then not just regret lah. How do I say?
Any tips?
The good thing lah.
Yeah.
What you see about New Zealand is the people. I think my experience with the people, they are so friendly, like a bit different lah from Malaysians. If I want to talk specifically, they are quite a polite kind of people lah. If I were to put it that way. Adul, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, how's life so far?
In New Zealand, is it?
Yep.
Okay, so in New Zealand, it was very wonderful. New Zealand has been quite. It's super nice because, well, well, I'm comparing New Zealand with Malaysia. So New Zealand it has like lots of natures, like lots of tourist attractions, and being a student here, you're not limited to just study. Since you had the opportunity to come here, so go explore New Zealand, because why not? It would be a wasted opportunity if you don't, because New Zealand is separated into two different islands, the North Island and the South Island. The North Island has its own uniqueness, and the South Island has its own uniqueness as well. Like, there's much nature-ish in the South Island, and in the North Island, there's also quite lots of nature, but there's like, sky.
Yeah, they have like a number of activities.
Yeah, interesting activities, skydiving.
Yeah, things like that you don't get commonly in Malaysia, like skydive, bungee jumping, water rafting, like all the adventurous stuff, I guess. Yeah,
That's true.
It's pretty accessible here if you like the adventure.
Yeah.
Even though if you're not like the adventurous type of person, you can still like attempt.
You'll be adventurous once you come to New Zealand.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm a scaredy cat too. Like I always chicken out on like some activity, like adventurous stuff back in Malaysia. Some of my friends, who know me before, we've never thought that I could actually enjoy doing adventurous stuff, like jumping off a cliff into like a river and stuff like that. What do you call it? Cliff jumping. Yeah. Cliff diving, something like that. Yeah. I never would have thought I'd do that, but then here in New Zealand, I attempted it once, I think, and I did skydive last summer, which is fun, and I would love to do it again. I would recommend everyone coming here, try those kind of things if you got like, time, money and stuff like that.
Definitely no regrets coming here. In my case, no regrets, like legit no regrets. I would, if I got the chance to stay, if I could stay, I would have, without no doubt. But due to some reasons, scholarship reasons. So you gotta serve the country as well. Your own country is important. So don't ever forget that.
Don't forget your roots.
Yeah.
And maybe I want to talk a little bit about that. My experience in New Zealand. Since I was a child, I really look up to New Zealand as a country, and due to their government, very efficient, very corrupted, very nice people, very nice environment, very clean, and all of those stuff. And pretty much my first those assumptions was true, but as I lived through in Christchurch, I can see there's still flaws in New Zealand. And I have some bad experience here also, but maybe I don't want to talk about it. But so that's pretty much life, I think. So every group of people, there will be some that will be bad, and there's no perfect world in this world. So there's no perfect country. And for all those people who would like to come here, just you have to be you cannot be careless. You still have to have your precautions here. Don't expect everything is smooth and good here. That's it, I think, for me. For that particular question. So we move on to our next question for Rahman. What is your gaming history? Talk about Mobile Legends and other games that you are into right now, especially right now.
Lol. Okay. So right now or previous game?
Recently. Not that long ago. What games are you into?
I'll talk about. First, I was very into Overwatch. It's a first-person shooting FPS game. It was quite fun, and shoutouts to Farid, Hazim, Rai. They all played with me during, well, I think this year and last year, because that's when we were actively playing Overwatch together. It's quite a fun game. So, and they're releasing a new one, Overwatch 2. So might as well just download it, buy it, play it. Okay, next one would be this has been ongoing game that I'm currently playing, Mobile Legend. Jangan judge. Mobile Legend, it's legit the best. Like, I started playing Mobile Legend last year. I think during, when was it? I would say July or March-ish. July or March. I don't remember, but between those 2 months, because the person who introduced it to me was Yunus. Yunus has been like he's a good player lah, a great player, and then he started recruiting me to play, and then right now I'm even better than him. So okay. Then after he left, so I was like, okay, this is quite boring. I got no one to play with, and well, because usually I played with Yunus, Adam, and Aimang, and they're, well, I'm the best player among all those three people.
Wow.
You played the most.
Yes, okay, yeah, sure, yep, okay.
Let's get Aimang into here.
Sure, chill. Okay, and then like after Yunus left, so we're all like, sometimes we play together, sometimes we don't, and then like I met these groups of crazy KYSB kids. Then apparently they have a squad like Gobel, Ace, Kapalakau, Lil Fag, Dream. That's just here in Christchurch, and you thought it would just be, the squad would be just in Christchurch, and apparently it's in. They have members from Auckland, Wellington. Like, what in the world? Like, come on, chill, guys. So then, well, because then I played with them. Well, I played Selena, and because Selena is she's famous for her stun, and then when I played with them, apparently my arrow never missed. Chill. Okay, so like
macro.
so like I always stun the enemy, and they're like, "Wow, this guy is good. Invite him to our squad." And then I got invited. Ta-da! That's how pro I am. See?
Shout out to AWP.
Yeah. So this guy is Lil Fag. So and Shot is Dream. We all have our specialties. Like he's good in Aurora Mage. I'm good. I'm good in any. You just give me any character. I'm good in any character. Like, try me. Yeah. The rest of them, they're only pro in one character. So they still have much to learn. Yeah. I'm on my way to Mythic. So yeah. Okay.
So much for self-promo.
Yeah. I mean, global.
What's your name?
It's C Partner. Actually. No, actually, okay. Then supposedly I wanted to make it like Crime Partner 69, and then
what's with 69 though? The number sounds so dirty. Okay.
No, because 69 is quite unique, because it's like yin and yang. Chill. Okay, chill. And then like Mobile Legend has this limit on your name, so I had to shorten it to C Partner. I might change it. It's quite lame because people was like, "Wow, C Partner is so strong." I want to be famous for other names, like I don't know, like Cik Siti Wan Kembang, or I'll change it sooner or later. Yeah, watch me. Add me in Mobile Legend. Capital C, capital P, ARTNER. I'll just follow me, okay? Yep.
Any other games you want to talk about?
Other games, huh? Okay, like currently, Pokemon, the Pokemon company just released a new game called Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and it was just released 15th of November. I think yesterday, right? Was it? Yeah. So then, you have no idea. You all must have played Pokemon. Don't lie. Either one, you must have played once, and it's. This generation of Pokemon is it's super different than what we have been playing. Like, if you've like met Pokemon Red, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Blue, the one in black and white, like those generations, they're quite lame. Like when you choose fight, attack, it's just there's nothing much. There's no effects, but now it's more 3D-ish, and yeah, come and play. Just try it. It's on Nintendo Switch. You can.
Yeah, I think it's going viral right now.
Yeah, it is.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe you can talk a little bit about Nintendo Switch. I think it's
Okay.
quite a famous console right now
Yeah. Okay.
for people to buy.
Other than PS4 and Xbox One, yeah, you guys must have heard it. We now have Nintendo Switch from the company Nintendo. Previously, it was Nintendo 3DS. Now it's Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch is quite different than Xbox or PS4. One, they're portable, because you can bring it anyway. Unlike those two other consoles, you have to plug it into power source. You can bring your Switch anywhere. You can play it anywhere, and the controllers are the left and the right sticks. It's detachable from the console itself, and you can play it. You can play it using both sticks or just one sticks, and you can play it with multiplayers. Like you can share the sticks with people. Like when playing racing car games, you can just play as many. I think depends on the game. Sometimes it's limited to 4 players. Sometimes it's limited to 8 players, and those sticks are cheap, $50-ish, I guess. I wouldn't say cheap, but okay, it's okay for.
It's alright.
Yeah, like go buy a Switch and buy a Pokemon game. It's fun.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about Bersatu. Yeah. So for all the Samsa members, so I don't know if this is I can disclose it or not, but I'll just disclose it. So last Friday, I have a meeting with the Dunedin Bersatu committee. Which was handled by Ayu. And we have discussed some major components of the Bersatu games, like the dates. So the dates are currently gonna be around, should be 30th of July, 30th of June until 4th of July, I think. Yeah, around 5 days. So that will be like Tuesday until Saturday, I think. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So for us, for Canterbury UC students, it will be no problem because the uni gonna be starting at 7. Yeah, I think so. So we are all good to go, and also we don't have to. Yeah, we have more form of transportation to go to Dunedin because we are in South Island. We can drive, we can use bus, we can also go and take a flight. But yeah, the date is will be finalized soon. But that's just my I want to disclose it on the podcast for our special members. And so some of the issues are the sports. So some of the sports are going to be taken down and going to introduce new sports. So specifically for me, it was esports. So we agreed to remove Dota 2 from the esports, but we are considering to introduce new sports into the esports category, which are Mobile Legends, FIFA, or PUBG. We can, it's either the 3. Maybe we can choose 2 out of the 3, or just one out of the 3. So it depends on our discussions and how the Bersatu Committee of Dunedin wants to organize it. But from Samsa, from me specifically as the sports officer 1, I have quite a lot of experience handling FIFA and Mobile Legends, so I can help them pretty much with that. But PUBG, I don't have much experience with that. I haven't even played that much around that platform. But PUBG is quite a interesting game for me to consider, because I think it is more popular female people are more inclined to play PUBG than Mobile Legends, I think, probably because it is more individualistic. Because Mobile Legends, you probably need like 2 more friends to enjoy playing it. So maybe, yeah, that's my 2 cents. Yeah. So Samsa gonna do a survey for that esports specifically, and yeah, we'll bring out the form for you guys to fill in. And yeah, so what are the other issues? Yeah, no important issues other than that. Oh yeah, football. So they are not include they are taking out football out of the Bersatu and replace it with futsal, because the main reason is the weather. It's very frosty cold in Dunedin at that time. July is winter season. So yeah, in my opinion, it was a good move. But yeah, as I have surveyed a little bit with my friends that plays football, futsal. They opposed that idea of taking out the football. But yeah, I think it's for the best of us to but it is still an early stage. Yeah, it's just the first contingent meeting, so we're gonna have some more during the course of the holidays. And yeah, gonna update you guys soon with the details. And we would like to if any of you members have any suggestions or any concerns with the Bersatu, please hit anyone up, especially the committees, or just slide into the DMs of the Samsa Instagram or Facebook. Yeah, and give your concerns or ideas to make Bersatu experience better for you. Yep. And yeah, I think the clock has already pointed out 1 hour and 12 minutes into the podcast. So just last a moment for Aizat and Abdul Rahman to shout outs to any of you. Yeah, just give shout outs. Starting with Aizat. Yeah.
Okay, as you guys know, I am the VP2 for CMSA this term, and for that I'll be in charge for Malam. At the moment, if you haven't heard, we are opening positions for leaders of departments in Malam 2020. So if you guys are keen in joining Malam, please do hit me up anywhere. Can just go straight up to me, and we can discuss and talk about it. Yeah, please do hit me up, and we can talk. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, in my case, shout out. Shout out. I would like first of all, I would like to shout outs to my family for have been supporting me. Because of them, I wouldn't be here in New Zealand, in Christchurch, studying overseas. Also to the friends here, and also my crisis friends, my high school friends, and also the friends I made here in Christchurch. Thanks to you guys that I am who I am now, I guess. So yeah, also, well, most importantly, my sponsors, JPA. Thank you JPA. Love you. Thank you. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Yep.
Okay, so you guys finished? Any just last words? Any greetings to the general viewers?
No.
Like,
All good.
all good?
All good.
Thank you for watching, I guess.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for spending your time watching us.
Yeah, like the page.
Yeah,
So we have a YouTube page as well. Yeah, just saying it up. If you wanna promote yourself, you can do it now.
Okay.
Like your social medias.
Follow me
platforms.
on Instagram at Flappy Dodo.
Don't you have
Rahman
don't you have an
and
Twitter name? Okay, never mind. Okay, Sopan something. But okay, you can follow. I guess I'm active at Instagram, so follow me at Abdul-Rahman97. I'm not that active in Facebook or Twitter. I just try my Instagram. Maybe we can share photos. Okay.
Alright, that's pretty much it for our third official podcast of
Thank you.
Yeah. And next week, I don't know who the guest is, but just for me as the guest, I would like to have female guests next.
Female.
So any of you females out there that want to join the podcast, you can come with any of your friends or or you can come alone if you want, but I would suggest 2 people to come at once. So please, it's no big deal, this podcast, just simple things, just
Simple
be yourself. I will prepare the questions and you can have, it's no big deal, please do come, but I have my names in my pocket that I wanna invite, so stay tuned. So probably we're gonna have another next week or maybe the week after. Let's see how it goes. And thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And do spread this around, share, maybe screenshot and put it on story, tweet it out. Anything you wanna do, just share it to your audiences out there. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Have a very good Sunday weekend. And and for those who are working, rest well and prepare to work tomorrow.
Weekend.
That's all.
Go out.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.